February 23rd. Road trips are practice for the greater journey. I remember the first road trip I took as a boy. It's a cherished memory, and even at the time my experience was consistent with a sense that I was going to have to go on some sort of journey in order to find out who I was, Barack Obama, in a 2021 podcast. State Line Road is a fairly unremarkable north-south thoroughfare that stretches 12 miles across metropolitan Kansas City. But when I first learned of it on a family road trip at age 5, I thought it was the most exotic place on earth. One side of the street, my father pointed out, belonged to our home state of Kansas, while the other belonged to Missouri. And the people who lived on the Missouri side of the road had different political leaders and phone number prefixes than we did. Fetching barbecue supplies from stores along the State Line Road might involve leaving and re-entering Kansas a half a dozen times, a concept that baffled my young mind. While that formative road trip had transported me just 3 hours up Interstate 35 from my Wichita hometown, it captured my geographical imagination in a way that still resonates. Long before I owned a passport, my earliest journeys involved riding across the Great Plains with my family, and these trips, brief as they were, sharpened my appetite for travel. Road trips are distinctively North American vernacular. People in other places might find a regional travel equivalent in a train or ferry excursions. But getting away from your hometown in any form for a few hours or days is an indispensable travel exercise. In allowing yourself to be open-hearted, improvisational, and curious about everything you encounter as the road trip plays out, you are putting yourself into the mindset of more far-flung journeys. Road trips are practice for the greater journey.